Hey guys, how's it going? It is finally planting season 2022. We're just getting started, just getting our feet wet. It is ridiculously windy. It's 40-mile-an-hour winds. Even in our house, which is down low, and even in the barn, like up at the barn up against us, it's ridiculously windy, so apologies for that. But most of the seed that we got through Stratton seed this year, we will be planting next month in the middle of May. But this stuff, the Bonafide, I was really excited to try this mix. I only got 5 acres of it. I actually already planted half of it this morning. I just want to get a feel for it to get my planting all set right and then show you guys. But it's a pretty simple mix. You know me, I love soybeans. It is 70% forage soybeans and like 30% dwarf corn. Super simple. I've never actually planted corn before. I've never planted corn before in this drill. And I know you're not really supposed to plant like full-size corn, but that dwarf corn seed is a little bit smaller, and it seemed to plant pretty good. Like I said, this is kind of like an experimental thing, sort of filming you guys. The vast majority of our seed is their heritage blend, which is what we'll be planting next month. But actually a little bit today. I'm gonna do a little bit today, although I think it is a little too chilly. I got a couple food plots that I have to spray because the weeds are coming up, and figured I'd spray. I'm just gonna plant it and see how it does. So we got 3 acres or so here, 2.5, 3 acres or so here. Go up on top of the hill. We're gonna try to get you some shots and show you what's going on up there, but the audio is just gonna be a mess, I'm sure. So the reason why we're doing this, normally we like to let our fall cover crops grow up more, where I can then plant it and crimp it. But we had such a bad drought from last August to now. There just isn't it isn't growing up as much as I'd like. You know, normally at this point I'd like to see my cover crop almost knee high, and it's like in some spots, especially up on tops, where it's real rocky, not as much soil, and a lot drier up there. It's only about this tall, and some of it didn't come up. It's real patchy. So I figured just to cut losses, sprayed that. We're going to go right through and plant this stuff. This is Roundup Ready, Glossophyte tolerant. So when I come back next month, if weeds are growing up through this, I can spray it again, no problem. Where the heritage and blends are not, so you have to be a little more careful about when you plant it and where you plant it to make sure that you kill all the weeds in the area, and you're not going to let weeds grow up until the summer. You won't be able to spray it. So get this all loaded up, we'll get up on top of the hill, show you guys what's going on up there. Hey guys, we're up on top of the hill. It's super windy, so I'm gonna make this quick. If you guys look, and we'll show you clips of it. This food plot did come up, but it's pretty scarce. Some places it's good, some places it's completely bare, a lot of places it's just kind of eh. So I came over here a couple days ago and sprayed it with Roundup, and it's not showing like it's dead, but it'll all be dead. It takes a while to like show results. It's 3.5 acres. I got 3 acres worth of Bonafide, that stuff I showed you down below. And then for the last acre, I'm putting in this heritage blend, which is the blend that we're going to be using through the vast majority of our food plots this spring. First time using both these. It'll be kind of interesting to see how the two different do in this particular plot. They're very next to each other, but this one's got way more mixed stuff in it, but we'll talk about that in a different time. We're going to get it all in here, get some shots. Alright guys, we are up at Top of the World, where I shot my biggest buck of my life. A couple years ago we were here. This is one of the 2 food plots that I planted in Bonafide, or Bonafide, I can't remember which one it is, from Stratton seed. It's their corn and soybean mix. It's a little more soybeans than corn, and the corn's actually dwarf corn. But you can see it's coming up nicely. I did notice a little bit of yellowing in some of the soybeans, which I don't really know why. Hopefully they're all fine. But besides that, you see the corn here and here and stuff. It's coming up. It gets a lot taller over there. I'm just in this out of the wind. I have not sprayed this since I planted it about a month ago. And as you can see, it's getting kind of weedy. But I got Cody coming up here to spray. I leave today. About a month or so, 3-4 weeks since I planted it. I need to come back through and spray it, obviously. This is Roundup, or Glossophyte tolerant, Roundup Ready tolerant, whatever you want to call it. So it should be no problem. We're going to spray it real good. And at that point, hopefully we're good to go. That'll let the stuff, give the stuff another month or so before the weeds come back. And by then, hopefully the stuff's pretty tall and it's shading all out. So we will see about that. Just want to give you guys come up here and give you guys a little tour. I guess I'm about to leave. Just kind of doing some inventory on some of these food plots. I'm pretty happy with this. You know, definitely could be a lot worse. I mean, I'm really excited to see how the corn actually does. Never actually planted corn before. This stuff's only supposed to be pretty short corn. So I'm guessing that's why it's not as tall, because it's only supposed to get like waist high to begin with. So, you know, this was tall corn, probably twice as tall. So anyway, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Beans are looking good, got good germination, good coverage throughout the whole food plot. Just some of it's more weedy than others, but we're gonna get that taken care of. And we'll hopefully Cody updates you. He's probably not gonna update you when he sprays, because he's gonna do that in a couple days, I assume. But probably like a week or two after he sprays, probably a week after he sprays, so you can come up here, hopefully make sure you hit it all, and all of that good stuff. So that's it for this one. I will catch you guys when I come back here in August, probably into July, early August, somewhere in there I'll be here. And hopefully this stuff by then is waist high and looking beautiful. So fingers crossed, guys, we'll see.
Back up here on top of the world, and the corn and beans are looking great. They're almost too good. We were not expecting the corn to be this tall. As you can see, they're like just up to like my nose. Some of them are above my head, and they're not supposed to be that tall. It's dwarf corn, but man, they're growing up great. We got some ears growing on them already. They pretty much all got their tassels up top. They're looking mature and ready to go. So yep, the beans are looking just below my knee right now. I don't see any pods growing yet, or flowers, but beans take a little bit longer to grow anyway. But yeah, it's looking good. You know, I'll give you a nice little slow-mo pan. So yeah, so that's looking great. This is the Bonafide mix from Stratton seed. It's planted here in an observation. I'm going to be up there later today checking that one out too. All right, guys, what's up? I'm up here at an observation, and it's looking just as good as on top of the world, in my opinion. It's coming up great. It's a little shorter than I'd say on top of the world, but not by much. As you can tell, it's coming up good, and I think we got a lot going here this year. It's gonna be nice. But that's it for this little update. All right, guys, how's it going? Back here at top of the world with the Bonafide seed mix, and it is looking basically the same. It hasn't looked like it got much taller, but pretty sure the ears have started to fully mature. As you can tell, stuff is already starting to munch on it. So the beans have gotten a little bit taller, and they're growing little purple flowers on them. I don't see any pods. I believe those green fuzzy things are the start of them. Not exactly sure. So yeah, on top of the world's looking good. Today basically marks exactly 3 months. Charlie said he planted April 27th, and today is the 28th of July. So 3 months. These are pretty much fully mature plants. For dwarf corn, it's rather tall, which is crazy, but all in all, looking pretty good. So I'm going to move on to the next food plot now, which is observation, and we'll see you guys there. Up here at the final spot of this video, observation. It's looking just about the same as top of the world, I'd say. The beans are a little thicker over here next to the fence, but as you can see, the corn thickens up as you get deeper into the food plot. But overall, I'd say it's pretty pretty mature. Not quite as tall as on top of the world. You know, got some ears growing. I'd say it's about 1 to 2 per stalk. So yeah, so that's about it for this video. I'm sure I'll be posting the heritage seed one probably the week after this one's posted. It's looking good overall, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, how's it going? This is probably gonna go in the Bonafide seed video, but right at the end, just a little update on how our little bird food spot is going. It's been about 3 weeks, and all the sunflowers are starting to pop up now. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so hopefully we'll have some good bird feed for the pigeons and doves and all that stuff. So just thought I'd show you guys a little update. Just noticed it as I was driving down back from on top of the world.